Hello there, Nate Jackson here, CEO, founder, superintendent, president of Nate Jackson Enterprises. Welcome you to our first week in review video session meeting thing, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be a weekly series of videos where I, the co-founder, founder, president, awesome guy of Nate Jackson Enterprises, tell you about our company and just review what we've done in the last week, what's happened in the last week, things we should discuss, some positive things, negative things, things we need to work on, things we need to improve on, things we need to keep doing right. And of course, we'll talk about acquisitions, and that's about it. I think that's the size of it, at least for today. We'd also love to, get feedback from you guys, because we love these two. Obviously we want to help you grow as much as, we should be growing. So basically, please leave comments. Please let us know what you think about our company and what we can do to make your life that much more amazing. So let's begin. Let's talk about some three positive things that happened last week. Well, I think it's been a very busy week. Obviously, we celebrated our 26th year in being active here at Nate Jackson Enterprises. It's our 26th anniversary, and we decided to we went out of town. We celebrated. It wasn't the greatest. I think we've had better celebrations before in the past. Obviously, our 25th celebration, we had to go all out because you only turn 25 once. But the 26th, maybe that's just not the strongest year. I think we definitely kind of made a mistake by spending a little too much on travel expenses. Next time, I think next year we'll definitely just celebrate here at home with all of you, because a lot of our company, a lot of our customers are situated here in Sacramento, and I think that's just probably something we need to improve on. We'll remember for next year. But we're supposed to be starting on the positives. One of the biggest positives that happened this week was when we got back into town and got back to work. We did some outreach. This weekend, and we strengthened a few relationships that we had made in past years, and we also, acquired a few more customers, and it was a very positive thing, and we've been stronger because of it. And we'd like to just continue to. We hope that these customers stay on, and we hope that everybody will, we can help them sort of way. Some of this we'll be taking care of. We'll do a little more outreach this Saturday and Sunday as well, so look for us out in your area. We'll be in the Rancho Cordova area on Saturday, and we'll be downtown Sacramento on Sunday night. So keep an eye out for us. And what else happened? What are some other positives? Another positive thing that happened this week, while it didn't totally affect us, as many of you know, here in the greater Sacramento area, gas is now down to $2, under $2, and that was a fantastic bit of reporting that we found out as we got back into town. And so our transportation service will definitely be a little more beefed up by that. Although we're still borrowing transportation, we're able to supply the fuel. It's easier for us to supply the fuel. It's not so taxing on our expenses. And so that's hopefully something that we can. Hopefully the gas will stay down, and we'll be able to continue to bring you that service as long as we can. But one of the biggest things that happened just today actually is we were in talks with another library. As many of you know, we have a huge partnership with a library downtown, but we're actually thinking about moving our headquarters to a branch closer to where our main headquarters are. We're getting a second shop down the street, and we're hoping to set up shop there sometime soon. We should know. We hopefully should have a deal. We I we talked with them and we were able to, we let them know our terms and conditions and things like that. And we were able to hopefully, I think we were able to make a deal, and they'll know. I think they'll let me know sometime tomorrow, and hopefully, yeah, we'll have a contract all signed up, and we'll be moving out towards your area. Of course, we'll be losing a lot of our customer service. A lot of our customers out in downtown will be losing, but we hope to we'll be keeping in touch with you all. And so if you're out in the downtown Sacramento area and enjoyed our our service, don't be afraid, because we'll be back as soon as we can figure out a way to make it all work for us. Excuse me. So another negative. So negatives. I mentioned travel expenses. That's something we need to definitely do. Next time we celebrate our 27th anniversary, we will definitely try to keep it a little more simple. Maybe set up something really big here in the greater Sacramento area, rather than doing some far out of town outreach out in San Diego. Another negative that just happened just recently, earlier today, was we lost a great leader in the music department, the great Maurice White, who led the band Earth, Wind and Fire. He had died today at the age of 74, and it was very sad to hear that. We had found out right before our talks with our local library down the street, and so I think that may have put a damper on the meeting, but we hope that, and I think we were still able to make a deal. We'll let you know by next week, or if you want to keep in touch with us on our Facebook page, we'll let you know as soon as we hear back from them. And outside of that, there isn't really a lot of negative things to report. I think as far as keeping what we need to keep going on is right now. I'm very interested to know where our new partnerships, our new customers that we will be working with on Saturday and Sunday when we do our outreach. Hopefully we'll be able to keep satisfied customers through these outreach programs, and we will hopefully continue to see these customers. And yeah, it's basically best way I can phrase it right now. So yeah, that's all as far as the business side. Let's talk about acquisitions. We did a lot of acquisitioning the last week, obviously, because it was our anniversary, and we do purchase a lot of acquisitions during our birthday, anniversary week, however you want to call it. And we're just gonna showcase off some of these. One of our probably our best acquisition that we were able to acquire was this little box right here. This is a box set of the Isley Brothers, the RCA, Victor, and Teaneck album masters. It's a large set that features everything they did from Shout, including the Shout album, as well as everything from It's Our Thing to Between the Sheets. It's a fantastic set. We were hoping that I was hoping that Susie from Susie, my secretary, would get it for me for my birthday, but it's just that didn't happen. So we were able to, once we got back into town, we went and saw our local record store, and we acquired it, and just a little treat from me to me. When you're Nate Jackson, sometimes you have to, when you're the head of a big corporation like Nate Jackson Enterprises, sometimes you just have to make those expenses, and we'll make it up, and we'll make it up somehow. Other acquisitions we can talk about. Let's see what else. Yes, our parent companies got together, and our parent companies and our sister companies got together and got us some gift certificates for a couple of companies down in San Diego. And with these gift certificates, we were able to acquire this this beast. This is the Madonna Sex book. This is quite a collector's item, and we were able to acquire that for the steal of $50 at that. And it comes with the erotic CD single. Fantastic one. Haven't had a chance to look through it too much, but I think it's Madonna and it has sex in it, so I'm sure we can all picture the rest of it. Other acquisitions we can speak of. Oh, this is one. Here's something that we have been looking for everywhere. It's another fantastic acquisition. Speaking of the Isley Brothers, this is Isley Jasper Isley's Caravan of Love. This is a CD that has a track on it called Liberation, which is our current theme song, which is one of our jingles that we play from time to time in our commercials. It's definitely one of our more funkier jingles, and it's one that we just definitely is an energetic one when we play before we start the day and all that, and before we open up shop, and it gets us in a good mood. Another acquisition that we received is this Wendy and Lisa CD. This is another one. As you know, Wendy and Lisa were the two singer-songwriters in Prince's band, and we had been eyeing this little beauty for a while, and we finally, did some research and took out some loans and made a bargain on this. And another acquisition we got is this Jethro Tull Minstrel in the Gallery box set. Another great acquisition. And that's basically it. Oh, one more. While we were down in San Diego, another acquisition we got was this Miles Davis Live at the Plug Nickel vinyl set. It's part of the CBS Columbia Contemporary Masters series, a fantastic series that featured artwork similar to this. The word Miles at the top and this tinted picture of Miles and the album title at the bottom. It's a fantastic set, and one that we were very happy to acquire. And that's the meeting. If there's no other real business to discuss, so we'll leave it at that. Let's see, and that's all we'll say. We'll keep this one pretty simple, and so we'll leave it at that. If there's anything you'd like to discuss, anything you'd like to talk about in the next week, please leave us comments. If you're watching this on our Facebook page, leave comments or likes, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Other announcements. There is another big announcement that we're still working on, and we're hoping to get it started by next week. We, as many of you know, as many of you who follow our Facebook page and keep in touch with us, we have created a Vine account. We are trying to keep in touch with the young people of today, and so we have started a Vine account. It's very still skeletal, but we're hoping to actually get working on it and hopefully get our first Vine up on Monday. We're planning it for Monday. The best way to keep in touch with us would be on Facebook for this. We're hoping to, we're going to try and configure the page to work for us and figure out a way that that we can use this site or this service for us and make it work for us. So it may take us a little bit longer than a week, until next week, but we've been trying to work on it. It's just been something that we just haven't had a lot of time to work with, but we really want to get this started because I think it'll be very beneficial for us. And that's basically it. So look forward to our Vine. Anything else? Our Criterion Collection page is still going strong. If you haven't subscribed to that, go to youtube.com/CriterionReviews28. Subscribe, and you'll be in the know for that. Point of Realization is still making music. We're hoping to hear some more music from him sometime maybe later this month. He just got some new equipment that he needs to try out, and some new musical ideas that he's been toying around with. So hopefully there's some more music coming. And if you haven't heard the new EP, it's on Bandcamp. Go to the pointofrealization.bandcamp.com, and it's up there. EP13, Overpowered by Blackness 2. It's a spiritual successor to, well, it is a successor to the Overpowered by Blackness EP that the Point of Realization did back in January 20th, 2013. Yeah. So yeah, last week it was up there, and we'll probably put a link to it in the description on YouTube here. And yeah, so please check out those services that we provide. And that's it. So that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. And again, please leave comments. Please leave suggestions. If there's anything you want to discuss in the next meeting next week, please let us know, and we will get to your questions and concerns as soon as possible. And until then, thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. Until then, take care of yourselves. Meeting adjourned.